Hello, everybody. My name is Lilith Saga. I am a writer, Succubus, and PNGtuber. Today we're playing a game called Ball of the Black Cat. So this is a visual novel for our cozy catter days. Coded, illustrated, and written by Hobgoblin, with the moral support of their precious dog, Bogart. Yeah. I like the way this opens, kind of like a early 1900s like TV show or whatnot. I don't know, I like the old fashioned style it starts, but that was so cute. So I'm sorry I was talking over the opera, but Cozy Catter Days, we got a nice little cat story here, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, it's a nice little place that we got here. Interesting. Soubrette. Where are you, my darling? Meow. Here I am, Mammon. Mammon? Is that a name or? Yep, I guess so. Pretty soubrette, playful soubrette. Ma petite bête. I think life here will suit you very well. I am so gonna butcher. Oh my god, this seems so French. I am so gonna butcher everything in here. I'm so sorry for pronunciations. I'm gonna apologize in advance for that. But she pretty. She pretty. Maman has already engaged a role as Susanna for next season at Opera de Nice, and I attend a costume party in their foyer this Friday evening to meet our patrons. And what do you think of our lovely new home, my darling? Mammon is sure to pack all your treasures, and our boudoir even has a lovely sunny balcony. Yeah, time to get some sunbathing in, am I right? Meow. Ah, ma beaut. It's always so hard for Mammon to leave you. You were the prettiest cat in all Cayennes, and I'm sure you must be the prettiest in all of Nice, too. Nice, too? I'm so not French enough for that. And Mammon is the kindest and most elegant woman in all the world. Ah. And the one who speaks the most in the third person, apparently. She sings like a songbird, and everyone brings her all sorts of treasures. There couldn't be anyone the world over more suited to look after a lady like myself. Meow. All right, my love. Though it hurts, Mammon has an appointment to keep with a promising fellow she can't be any later for. I shall dress quickly and then be off. Be a good girl and watch over our new castle, my princess. Mwah. All right. Of course, it goes without saying, Mammon can rely on me here as much as in our last house. For there is no more diligent or lovely cat than myself. Man, both of us are arrogant, aren't we? Here is the balcony Mammon spoke of. Seems it will be a good spot for sunbathing and surveying the neighborhood. Okay. Here's Mammon's bed, my cushion, and the mirror we both so love to look in. Mammon has had it since before she met and fell in love with me. It shows my figure to such a beautiful effect. Heh 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 heh. Look at him sticking the little tongue out. Mammon is surely right. Nice has never seen a pretty molly cat like Soubrette. As my duties also involve being pretty for Mammon, I may as well preen a little. There is no better thing than being lovely, and no shame in loving myself for it either. Yeah. Yes, sleek, neat coat of dusty black, shining big eyes, the most beautiful amber. A forehead, the perfect size. Wait, forehead? Should be a forehead. I think it's supposed to be forehead. Unless forehead is a French way of saying forehead. A forehead, the perfect size to receive a kiss. Everything is exactly in order. Except, this really is a very fine mirror. I dare say I shine in it. Or rather, the mirror itself is shining? Do we jump in? Mon Dieu! Meow! Meow! Oh, such indignity! To be so reduced as to go seat over tea kettle. Oh, who's this? Who are you to come unannounced into a lady's chambers? And in such a flashy and off-putting way. The stranger bows deeply. My deepest apologies for startling you, madam. Please do not be alarmed. I come before you not with any ill intent, but on behalf of our queen, mistress of all the cats of Nice. I'm going to say Nice, even though it's nice, Nice. As sovereign of all cats and friend to all who work magic in Nice, her servants may make use of the city's mirrors in such a manner to deliver her words to her subjects. Okay. As a royal herald, Herald is her name now, I render my apology once again. It was never my intention to bring distress to a delicate madam such as yourself. If things were not so in your previous city of residence, you must be doubly shocked. He bows again, his forehead, there we go, now it's forehead brushing Mamon's treasured rug. A herald in service of the city's queen of cats? In my very own home. What a terribly grand affair this all seems, and me just arrived. Things were not at all like this in Canes. As summer comes to an end and the nights lengthen, it is our custom to throw a grand ball to celebrate the changing of the seasons. Le Bal des Cats. A ball is the perfect occasion to make my debut, and I do so adore to dance. Mammon says I move unlike any other when I perform for her to the sound of our phonograph. Every cat, great and small, is invited to partake in an evening of music and dance. At the midpoint of the celebration, the pair that dances most elegantly will be recognized by the queen and open next season's ball. Oh, interesting. Wait, the pair? Correct, madam. Each cat is born a creature of grace, elegant in gesture and form, but they are also born proud. It is the most impressive of feats, then, to witness a pair come together as one through dance. And so our queen invites you, madam, to attend the ball this coming Friday evening. A grand affair that will stretch from moonrise to moonset. Might we expect your attendance, madam? But of course I would not miss such an evening for all the mackerel in the seas, nor turn down an invitation from the mistress of the entire city. Excellent, madam. When the sun has set this coming Friday evening, stand in my place before this fine-looking glass, press your left paw to its surface, and the way will be open for you. Okay. For one night only, you may traverse the city as Her Majesty's servants do, slipping through the land as light and soft as a moonbeam. Welcome to the city of Nice, madam. We do hope you we do hope to see you in attendance, and I bid you a good afternoon. May your body always be sleek and your belly ever be full. He bows one final time. Thank you. I wish you the same, good sir. Interesting. So we have a party to go to. The Dolores! Again, I'm so sorry. I'm going to pronounce everything so wrong. What a disaster! How will a newly arrived mollycat like myself acquire an escort to the ball in less than a week's time? I guess it's time for us to socialize. Oh, this cannot be borne. It's almost too cruel to bear. To be so excited and then devastated all in one turn. Oh. There is nothing for it. I must find a companion to dance beside, or else my debut will be ruined. How I look Mammon in the eye, knowing she moves in the grandest circles, and her soubrette is little better than a wallflower nobody wants to dance with. None. Something must be done. A city of this size is surely full of eligible creatures almost as fine as myself. Perhaps if I survey the streets from my balcony, someone may even catch my eye. I am not overly picky in such things, as long as that natural elegance and charm is there. Okay. Even an orange cat might be acceptable. Oh, it might be going crazy here with a little orange cat. We'll see. All right. Who do we spot first? Over half an hour up here, and I have not seen a single feline. Is there some dearth of cats in Nice? No, surely Mammon would not bring us to a city where my social life might suffer. At least the sun here is especially delicious, and the air is sweet and fresh. I could almost be convinced to rest my head for a spell and engage in some light pondering. Perhaps inspiration will strike in my dreams. The doors! Again! This day tries me too much. Strike out at the assailant without hesitation. Wah! I beg of you, gracious madam, mercy, mercy! Eh? The intruder trapped beneath my paw is a rather rotund and homely sparrow. Forgive me trespasses, beautiful madam. I did not know anybody resided here. Until yesterday, this flat stood vacant. The building's cook prepared me a medley of liver and rice earlier, so I am not at all hungry. Moreover, somehow being so fawning does not seem like he would be especially delicious. Very well. Live another day. I am not of a mood for the likes of you, and madam would be cross if I tracked filth into our boudoir. Oh, madam, such kindness, such generosity of soul. I am grateful, mistress, to be spared my life. Why am I making him southern? Every day the sun shines, it is my habit liking to sit here and survey the beauty of the city. Thank you for forgiving my trespasses. Do not think of it. Simply make sure it does not occur again. Mammon's voice is much more beautiful than that of any sparrow. We do not need any birds in our earshot. Your kindness is secondary only to your grace. Is there some way this Monsieur Le Type can repay you, madam? I have to doubt there is much a little sparrow can do for me. Madam, please. Monsieur Le Type never lets a favor go unreturned, and many things besides. We little birds see and hear all manner of things others are not privy to. Yeah, okay, you know, we're gonna go with Southern, because, I don't know, I've been playing too much Marvel Rivals lately, and hearing Gambit being like, Monsieur, or however it's pronounced. Like, I don't know, I don't know. Just go with it, okay? I promise it will make sense. Perhaps Madam is interested in the secret going-ons of the priests in the church, or wishes for the finest gossip of the fishwives. No, I have no need for any of that. Such things are below the interest of someone like myself, after all. It must be something Madam wishes to know. From the sky, Monsieur Le Type sees all, knows all. He knows every bird and flower garden of all of Nice. Knowing every bird is of no use to me. What I need is to know of is other cats. But, Madam, you ought to have said so sooner. I know many of this fair city's cats. Unconsummate gallery of rogues. Oh? Gallery of rogues, and also a coterie. I'm gonna coterie. I hate French. Coterie of fine and noble creatures. A coterie of fine and noble creatures, much like Madame herself. It takes all sorts. Somehow I doubt this little irritant is a fine judge of the character of cats. I do not have time for a coterie. I can't pronounce this thing. I'm so sorry. I'm not French. Coterie, monsieur? As I am seeking a partner for the upcoming ball, I'm afraid I do not have the time to entertain any fancies, least of all yours. And as my only wish is finding a companion to that dance, I truly doubt you are able to attend to me. I thank you for your offer, but you may leave now. Before I lose my patience, that is. What a bold sparrow the Le Type is. I cannot believe he has survived this long. He quite forgets himself before me. I wish, you say? Huh? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, but madam, it appears there is a way Monsieur Le Type may recompense you after all. If time is truly of the essence, and there is a need, well, madam, simply must call on Madame Grimalkin. Eh? Madame Grimalkin? Indeed, benevolent madam, the sorceress, Madame Grimalkin. A sorceress? And what business does a little bird have with a sorceress? Alas, madame, the tale is too long to regale you with, but my history with said lady spellcaster is long. Must be indeed, for even a man as verbose as he to consider it so. Very well. So suppose there is such a lady as you speak of, and this lady can grant my wish. Yes, yes, madam. We may do more than suppose. What would make this Madame Grimwalkin consider my plea? Surely wishes are not granted for free. Ay me, madam, I am afraid that is where Monsieur Le Tapsade has run its course, for I cannot guess what price may be asked for the granting of a wish. Well, a great lot of help that is, poof. Do not look so cross, madame. Madame Grimwalkin has been known to grant many wishes, and it is not thought of as an unfair mistress of magic. Surely, it is better to have the knowledge of her than not. It is ultimately, of course, your choice as to whether to pursue her services. Naturally. All right, well, I think it's worth checking out. But even so, if you wish to call upon her services, madam, the way is exceedingly simple. A few words are all that is necessary. Hold this wish firmly in your heart, and repeat these words. Oh, if I could but speak to Madame Grimwalkin. Oh, I wish to speak to Madame Grimwalkin. Oh, I must speak to Madame Grimwalkin. Do this, and you will be brought before this mystic. That's it? That's all I gotta do? Okay. How strange, he actually appears to be thinking. With that, madam, it must be left in your capable paws. I must return to the side of my lovely Martha and bid you a good evening and good health. It's been a pleasure. And just like that, he's gone. For all his fine words, there's no telling whether or not the loquacious Barrow is trustworthy. But then again, today I've already witnessed something quite wondrous. Heralds never came through our mirrored canes. It would be shameful to attend my first gathering in a new town without a dancing partner. And Madame Grimwalkin, a little oaf spoke of her as fair. Perhaps a price is within my ability to meet. I think it's worth checking out personally. I do have my box of treasures. There are many items of great value within that surely even a witch would desire, should she see them. Whew. Oh, if I could but speak to Madame Grimwalkin. Oh, I wish to speak, Madame Grimwalkin. Oh, I must speak to Madame Grimwalkin. And by the power invested in magic, she's gonna arrive. Well, well, well. And who calls upon Madame Grimwalkin at this hour of the afternoon? Oh, my goodness, I was expecting a cat, not an actual madam. Oh, my goodness. She looks down upon me, a towering figure that surely could scrape the sky, dressed in furs and gray velvet. So this is Madame Grimwalkin. Meow. Ah, and what is this? Are you the one that called on me, little cat? What an intimidating figure. Ay me, this day is one humiliation after another. All I can do is nod. Do not fret, little one. Peace, you will not be scolded. You have called on me, but you seem quite surprised to see me appear. Are you new to this city? Well, yes, madam. Mammon and I had just arrived yesterday evening. And truth be told, I mean, from your name, I expected you would also be a cat. Ho ho, an interesting supposition, is it not? So tell me, my little dame, what is it that you wish for, that you desire too dearly as to call upon me? Please, Madame Grimwalkin, it cannot be borne. I must attend the upcoming Ball de Cats, but I do not know a single soul in this city other than the irksome little bird. Le Ball de Cats, eh? You know of it, madam? And what sorceress worth her salt could let such a thing go unmarked? Cats and witches have ever been friends. I see. So what you seek is some fine beast to caper with before the eyes of all. No doubt in the hopes of seizing the role of mistress of dance for yourself. Yes, Madame Grimwalkin, that is my wish. I see. Well, in the one sense, that is the simplest enough request to fill, and in another, not at all. Oh? It can be done? Ho ho, patience, little one. I fear you did not hear the second part of my statement. Yes, it would be of no great effort for me to consult the spirits in the stars to aid you in your quest to meet a worthy partner. If so, then, hush, child, allow Madame Grimwalken to finish. Haste sometimes proves deleterious in subtle matters. In any case, finding a dance partner of your dreams is well within my capacity, but that is all I may do. It is not my way to influence the hearts and minds of others, so while I may be able to bring you together, there is no guarantee the two of you will not part ways before you have the chance to display your talent on the bottom floor. Do you understand this, my dear? It is not exactly what I had hoped to hear, but I do understand it. I can only nod. And knowing this, will you still wish for my aid? Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm committed. I'm willing to do anything, it seems like. Yes, madam. There is some risk involved, to be sure, but how painful it would be not to even try. How dreadful to pass up the chance to dance for all to see. Second thoughts, little dame? No, not exactly, madam. But as regards your compensation in this matter, how very practical of you, indeed. Madame Grimwalken does not work for free, no matter how charming her petitioner. Let us see. For a wish such as yours, something of value must be given in return. This, perhaps. Her eyes alight with the high top of the dresser wherein Mammon keeps all of my trimmings and jewels. Oh, at first I thought she was going to be like straight for the bow, but... That! Mammon was given that pretty jewel by a gentleman admirer, and seeing how much I liked it, had it fitted into an ornament to be attached to my ribbon. Oh! She always tells me what a princess I look when she ties it on me. I hope you understand. I do not do this to be unfair, little one. My apologies, madam. You are right, of course, and I accept the terms. Mammon loves me so. I will always be her princess, surely. And with this, for a night, I may even be as a queen, if my wish comes true. Very good, pretty dame. And now for the working. Clear your mind and focus your heart. Place your little paw into my hand and close your eyes. I obey. I cannot see her, but I hear the smile in Madame Grimwalken's voice. Spirits of the air, stars in the sky, this little cat beseeches you, and I command you. Show me the one this little black cat seeks. Now, answer, child. Little cat, pretty cat, hold your wish firmly in your heart of hearts and tell Madame Grimwalken, what is the chief and ruling quality of your would-be terpsichorean... What is it? Okay, I'm too curious about this word. This one I gotta look up. I'm assuming it means like your suitor or whatever, or your beloved, your ideal person. Terpsichorean. Okay. Interesting. It's related to dancing, a dancer. Let me say it one more time. What is the chief and ruling quality of your would-be terpsichorean? Ideal dance partner. The image of elegance, refined and mature, accommodating, adaptable, and mild in all manners. I don't know. Both of those sound good. Image of elegance, refined and mature. But that's just the image of it. They might actually be a jerk. So let's go with someone who's accommodating, who can work with us. So you ask, and so it shall be. Okay. Little soubrette, beloved companion of the songbird, Malvine, led hereto to me by a songbird. The one you seek is well within your reach. They that may entwine their form with yours this coming night of fate, with whom you may dazzle the high and low of cat society with. Oh? Tomorrow, when noon has come and gone, but the sun is still high and warm in the sky, you must slip away from the home you share with your mammon. Take yourself to the steps of the Sauveur de Nice, where bread is baked and broken. There you will meet a gentleman who may answer the wish held in your heart. But all Madame Grimwalken can do is bring the two of you together, It falls now to you to form a bond that will let your shine brightest, dancing together. Do you understand, my sweet? Yes, Madam Grimwalkin. Very well. I wish you the best of luck, my dear. May your body always be sleek and your belly ever be full. Oh, so it's not just a cat thing for people to say. Interesting. All right, it's Monday. All right, Madam Grimwalkin told me if I wait outside Savier's niece, I can make the acquaintance of a promising dance partner. Wonder what manner of gentleman he may be. Ah! What splendid news, madam! Xavier Denise, eh? This Monsieur Letap has spent many a glorious afternoon among the tables on their patio, dining on the most sublime breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs! I meant breadcrumbs, not oh my god. Nobody heard that. Anyways, surely the gentleman you are to meet there is a fellow of the finest quality. It was on the roof of that very bakery I saw my first sweet Jean. Now that I think of it, did I not tell you to not return here? How cold, madam, how unlike your most gracious self. And not to mention, the crumbs of the croissants your mistress ate out here this morning are simply divine. Ahem. He's just going to keep eating it? How could Monsieur Letap stay away when a little bird told me of your devotion to your quest? I am now your staunchest supporter. So in short, I will never be rid of him. Gosh darn it. Though I suppose he has been a bit of help to me, it would be uncouth to exterminate him. For the time being, I shall leave him be. Very well, monsieur, I shall take my leave now. Kindly refrain from entering the flat proper. There are no crumbs to be found, and it is no place for a man. Madam, I am a gentleman. Monsieur Letap only enters a lady's bedroom when invited. Oh, okay then, if you say so. All right. Letap tells me Savier's is but 1 block away from my own residence. Perhaps this truly is a fated meeting, given its proximity to my new home. And this indeed a pleasant neighborhood, surely home to plenty of pleasant felines. So, this is the Xavier Denise. It appears to do a steady trade in bread and cakes of the sort humans enjoy. All sorts of people step in and out or sit a spell on the patio with warm drinks. I have often thought bakeries would do well to put fish in their bread, but alas, I have yet to find a bakery run by cats. Imagine our dance partner is actually like a bakery cat. It makes sense if we're in a place full of cats, right? Where could he be? A somewhat handsome Tom passes by. Yet somehow I know that's not him. An age-scarred male ambles past next, his fur in some disarray. I certainly know that can't be him. Was I a fool to believe? Could Madame Grimwalkin and Letap have led me astray? How beastly. If that is the case, that little pest will pay for his deceptions. He shall certainly never sit on my balcony again. Pardon, madam. Hope I'm not disturbing you, but are you all right? Although it's another sunny and beautiful day, you seem so sad. Oh? A pleasant-looking tomcat with a gentle voice and the aroma of flower appears at my side, maintaining a respectful distance. Ooh. He is perhaps not devastatingly handsome, but he does have ample charm. Pardon, monsieur. You are very kind. Truth be told, I am troubled, most troubled. I was waiting to meet someone, and he has yet to appear. Nope, it's him. Oh dear, might he have overslept? How long has he kept you waiting? Certainly, we cats are not known for our punctuality. Even so, I'm sure there has been some misunderstanding, and he did not mean to stand you up. You are good-hearted, monsieur, to have such an optimistic outlook on things and give a stranger the benefit of the doubt. But I am afraid that is not the case. Is that so? In which case, pardon my rudeness, madam, but he is not worth your time, and no good friend to you. Oh, that's a bold thing to say after just meeting. Huh? I think we found him. Forgive me, monsieur. It is not at your kindness that I laugh, but the entirety of my circumstances. For, you see, well, this man is a stranger to me. A stranger? Yes, monsieur. The sorceress Madame Grimwalken sent me here with the promise I would have a destined encounter and meet my match. Uh-huh. I see. So you visited an oracle and she promised you a fated meeting with someone, Madame Grimwalken. You know of her? I have heard of her some number of times in passing. Truth be told, such things are beyond my understanding. I am but a humble working man who spends his days in the kitchen or the patio. Nonetheless, I understand how it might be alarming and upsetting to be promised something and not receive it. I am truly sorry your perfect match did not appear, but if it pleases you, you may have a drink from the saucer of milk the baker's daughter sets out for me. I also might show you a fine spot on a stone wall. You can enjoy the afternoon sun a while. That may cheer you up. Oh, despite a humble appearance and way of speech, this Tom has the air of a true gentle cat. What an amiable fellow. Meow. And so, it is offered honestly. I may as well make the best of the bad, enjoy a little milk, or he's kind but perhaps a little too forward. It's a little too forward, but you know what? I like it. I kind of like that. Especially since we're so desperate for a companion. So yeah, let's take him up on his offer. I will partake, monsieur, and thank you for your words of comfort. Please think nothing of it. Any feline in any sort of distress is always welcome at my saucer. Might I ask your name? Wait, might I ask your name? My own is Soubrette. Pleasure to meet you, Madame Soubrette. I am Nivelis, employed at this bakery as mouser. Ah, so we did find a nice little baker boy. I cannot say I am not disappointed at my lack of a faithful encounter. Could Madame Grimwalken have failed? No, that is the faithful encounter. Or is there a failing on my part for not being able to identify the gentleman cat? I found no mystic cord tethering me to any of the toms I saw today. Not a single one, really. Even so, may perhaps I've made a friend. So today was not a complete loss. I wish to have all sorts of acquaintances. Monsieur Nivels even told me I was welcome to return tomorrow in the hopes of continuing my search before his bakery. Ooh. And so I shall. All right. Bright and early at 11 o'clock. To the Saveur. Okay, here we go. Back again. Tuesday. Oh, no, it's raining. No! A day of ill fortune. Ow. Do not fret, ma beaut. The rain is temporary thing. Your friend the sun always returns, does he not? Ow. This morning, Mammon has nothing to attend to. Come enjoy a morning with me. I missed you terribly yesterday. No gentleman is as lovable as my sweet little soubrette. It's true that time with Mammon is never wasted. I shall nap on her lap. I'm just going to nap on her lap. It's raining. Nobody likes rain. I like my cushion and a sunny ledge, but best of all is falling asleep on Mamma's lap while she strokes my fur and she hums me a lullaby. Makes me feel most loved in all the world. All right, Wednesday? It's going to be Wednesday, my dudes? See, didn't Mammon tell you? Meow. Another half hour and the sun will have burned away the worst of the water. Lucky girl. He must have missed seeing you enjoy letting in his rays so much he tore through the rain clouds. Mammon is running to the dressmaker for a costume fitting. I won't be but an hour, my darling. I'll leave the balcony doors open for you to have a sun bath. Mwah. Meow. Goodbye, Mammon. That means I have but an hour to continue my search. No time to waste and no sign of that talkative pest to waste it. I must away. All right. Madame Soubrette, hope you were well out of the weather this morning. Thank you for your concern, Monsieur Nivels. I spent the morning keeping company with my Mammon, safe and dry. That sounds wonderful. Yes, despite everything, it was a lovely morning. If I may ask, what manner of person do you reside with? Oh, Mammon is the most wonderful woman. She sings like a bird, and hundreds of men are in love with her. She has just joined the cast of the opera company. I see. A woman of glamour, then. I am afraid my own family are a much more humble sort. As I said yesterday, I am the mouser for this bakery, work with the madam and her daughter. My life must seem dull to a worldly mollycat such as yourself. Maybe so. It may not be. I feel like normally Superette would probably say something like, "It cannot be helped if it's so. Someone must catch the mice and bake the bread." But I wanna romance this guy. Don't be silly. As long as you have a loving family, life is full of pleasures. Yeah. And I'm sure your family appreciates you and all your hard work. Mouser is an important job. Madam and her daughter are both wonderful women, yes. They are always busy, but make sure every day that there is a little saucer of milk set out, and often a little financer, for me to enjoy. Now that indeed sounds delightful. At any rate, you have returned to seek your fated mate. Oh, I must correct you there, good Monsieur Nevils. Though I do see how I may have given that impression, it is not romance I am after. Oh, rather, I seek someone I might dance with. A dancer? Ah, that's right. The Bal des Cats is fast approaching. I'm afraid I've been so tied up with the bakery it slipped my mind. Someone to dance with at the ball. The younger Tom from yesterday appears, crossing the road and ducking under a vegetable cart. Oh? What of that cat, Beau? He is a scholar's cat, a pleasant fellow who visits this road often. No. I sense it is not him. I see. Well, certainly you know yourself best of all. Before long, that wizened old man makes his way past as well, intent on some private errand. And from what I know of you, that is not him either. Good heavens, no. I thought not. And I fear Jerry Jericho's dancing days are quite behind him, in this life at least. I'm sorry, you must be disappointed. Will you stay a while longer? I cannot linger. I fear Mammon will be distressed to return from her errands and find me away from home. I am sorry that you have gone another day without any progress in your quest. But I am happy to see you again. It is pleasant to break up my workday with conversation with a new friend. It is the same for me. The sting of my wish failing to be granted is certainly assuaged by your good company. I wish you good night, Monsieur Nivels. And same to you, madam. Again, I'm probably really butchering his name, but it's gonna be fine. All right, Wednesday. Nice Wednesday already. This leaves me with but 2 more days until the ball in which to secure my partner. And still no sign of the promised man. Unless I have missed something. No, that cannot be so. Perhaps even a magician is wrong sometimes, and fate is fickle. Oh, what to do? Perhaps I should ask Nibbles if he might consider partnering with me. Yes, we're finally thinking. He might not cut the most striking figure, but he's kind and considerate. I have enjoyed what time we have spent together. I'm not sure if we would win the crown, but I do believe we would have a pleasant evening together. Good morning, madam. How goes your effort with the good Nibbles? I'm sure it is no effort for you to win his heart, madam. Monsieur, it is hardly his heart I'm after. Well, not exactly in any case. But you are correct, I am expert in such things. There is no cat nor human immune to my charms. Like Mammon, I steal hearts without even trying. Hee hee hee. Already he was just like, it's Nibbles, isn't he? So I claimed, and yet my mind is oddly blank. Only I could ask Mammon directly. People love her so dearly, they shower her with all sorts of fine gifts. That's the ticket. Huh? I should bring Nibbles a present. There's nobody in the world that doesn't like to receive a gift. I've collected the items in this box with my discriminating eye. They're all treasures, to be sure. Let's see. The glove is perhaps too big to carry, and the button far too humble. He's kind, modest, and takes pride in his work. So let's see. We have either a sachet of catnip, cloth mouse, or a pretty earring. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the cloth mouse. I mean, he's a mouser, so maybe he might like the cloth. The cloth mouse is a bit of like symbolism or something. It may be old, but this little poppet is wonderfully sturdy and a great plaything. What a wonderful plan. I'll away to the Savier at once. All right. Good morning, Monsieur Nibbles. Good morning, madam. You seem to be in a fine mood. I'm glad to see you cheerier. You seem to be well yourself. Yes, madam's daughter slipped me an extra treat this morning when she started working the dough. We exchanged pleasantries for a while. Although he is surely curious about the item I've carried with me all this way, he says nothing. There is such a thing as being too polite, you know. Is there? I don't know. I feel like there's this... it's okay to be a little too polite, especially if it's someone you're not too familiar with. As a sign of our growing friendship, please accept this token from me to you. A gift? For me? He seems almost startled. Yes, please accept, monsieur. Oh, how charming. This looks well made and well loved. This is most kind of you, madam. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it greatly. There's no need for you to go out of your way on my behalf. Sharing your things with me is terribly generous. It's no great matter. I am happy to share something that has brought me happiness with a new friend. Yeah, let's go with that. In that case, I can only accept it happily. Not only would it be rude to demur any further, but the thought behind it is lovely. I do not receive gifts very often. Why not? You're a great cat. You should get more gifts. So, thank you. Thank you again. I'm sorry I don't have anything I may offer in return. Do not apologize, Monsieur Nibbles. I give it freely, and there is no way you may have anticipated my doing so and prepared something of your own. Even so, I am a little embarrassed. Nonsense, monsieur. You treated me with great kindness when we first met. Think of this as a thank you for that. Aww. Very well, if that is so. Pardon my forwardness, but given we are now friends, perhaps we might be less formal? Seemingly bashful, he ducks his head a little, as though expecting I might say no. You are a charming fellow, you know, though. And I don't mind him being a little bit forward. Certainly, Nibbles. There is no need for titles among friends such as us. Oh, wonderful. Then I look forward to your continued companionship, Soubrette. And I yours, my friend. Yeah, they're being so cute together. Yeah. Thursday's another rainy day. How awful for it to rain again. Were this to happen at the tail end of summer, I wonder if the city has especially wet autumns. That would be ghastly. But there is nothing for it. I cannot appear before Nibbles looking anything but my best, nor anyone else for that matter. Till the rain passes, I will have to entertain myself somehow. I shall, shut my eyes for a spell on my cushion, play with the skin of yarn, spend my mind with some studying. I want to play with some yarn. Miss Building's cook is simmering a pot of something slow cooking. She knits to pass the time. I retrieve this fine cashmere wool from her basket. It will make an excellent toy. Yeah! All right. It's nearly sunset, and only now has it dried up enough for me to get to the Savier de Nivelles. To see Nivelles. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? I cannot afford to leave it to chance any longer. Another gray morning. I imagine you spent it playing with your mammon again. Unfortunately, mammon had errands to run this morning. She attends a ball at the opera tomorrow evening. And you also have the ball to attend tomorrow. You are both socialites of a sort. You and your mammon seem to be for birds of a feather, if you'll pardon the comparison. I'll allow it, certainly, though I care little for birds. One bird in particular, at least. Nibbles? Nibbles, I am sure you can imagine what I may ask of you. I can perhaps imagine, yes. And what would your response be, if you were to be asked? Truth be told, if you had asked me even a day ago, it would have been no. Wait, what? Even now, I feel a little unsure. You are a worldly and artful Molly, and I am but a mouser. It's not about the love, it's about the dance. However, Despite our differences, I have found spending time with you very delightful. I would be happy to attend the ball with you. I cannot promise you we will win any acclaim, though. He ducks his head shyly and paws at the ground a little. Ah, he's so cute. I did not realize you were feeling insecure, my friend. And I regret if I had ever made you feel less than in our conversations. But I, too, find your company delightful. And I would be doubly delighted if you attended this year's Bal de Cuts as my partner. What do you say, my good Nibbles? His eyes lit up just like that. You honor me, madam. Count on it. I will finish my task early tomorrow and be ready right at moonrise. Or at least as close to that as I can get. I may need a little extra time to get the flour out of my coat. Very well, my friend. Wait a minute. Is that flower in his coat? Are we not going to recognize him on the day of? Or is that is that his natural look? I'm curious now. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening. All right. It is that fateful evening. I've given myself the most thorough baths and cleaned my bowl of mints. I must be absolutely sure I look my best and have plenty of energy. All right, my dearest. Mammon is off to her soiree. Meow. Ah, thank you for the kiss, my darling. Mammon is looking very fine in her costume, isn't she? Yeah, it's cute. Kind of have like a weird clown aesthetic, but you know, it's opera, and people have like those little fluffy collars anyways. I'm sure it actually fits perfectly. I hope you won't be lonely without me tonight, my sugar. I'm gonna guess my sugar. God, I'm so bad at pronouncing French things. I'm so sorry, everybody. Knowing how these things go, Mammon will be out until the morning. Be a good, brave girl, Soubrette. Mammon loves you. Mwah! Do not worry, Mammon. You are not the only one with plans tonight. Bonsoir, madam. Ho, ho. Your Monsieur Latap hears you will be attending the ball tonight with a certain soul of the earth. Ah, the tenderness and sweetness of a fresh romance. Who told you to be on our balcony? May you enjoy your evening to the utmost. There really is no stopping that fellow, is there? The moon has risen. And the herald instructed I approach the mirror. Okay, place my paw upon the glass and... Wow! A room with a ceiling high as the sky, full of swirling bodies. Everything and everyone is sparkling brilliantly in fine costumes and jewels. Wow! Wow, this is quite the party here. My word! Oh, look at her! She's so cute! Oh, those little ruffles and the... Ah! This is so cute. I just want to give her some chin scratches. And so am I. Well, this must be another of the Queen's magics. I look absolutely charming. If this is the case, then perhaps Nibbles as well will be granted ornaments when he arrives. Even if he's not, he's got his own charm and his personality. Soubrette, am I late? Nibbles! Soubrette, aww! You look... excuse me, how elegant you are. You are charming yourself, Nibbles. It's a cute little, cape and stuff. You're too kind. It really is remarkable, the magic arts employed by Her Majesty. We fall silent a moment, admiring the scene before us. But before long, there is a lull in the music. Nibbles? Soubrette? I suppose it is right that I be the one... I suppose it is right that I be the one to ask. I don't know. I mean, I feel like Soubrette's been the one who's been, most courting and forward kind of ish. I mean, he's a little forward, too. I mean, it's cute to see them kind of flirt with each other a little bit, but... I mean, Soubrette can ask, too, for dancing. And, it's 2025. But, no, we'll soon be 2026. Or whenever you're actually watching this, if it's in the future. But still, come on. Would you honor me with a dance? I nod. As the band begins to play, we take the floor. Musicians perform a charming piece by grig that could not suit us more. I know that composer. It's an old composer. Hall of the Mountain King. Yeah, that's what it is. I think. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. I knew I recognized that. Sorry. I never would have imagined when we met that Nibbles would be such a fine dancer. He is neither flashy or swaggering, but matches my movements, following my lead ably. He is... Ah, the perfect compliment. Look at them, they're so cute! Dancing with another like this, I could almost forget the promise of any prize. The pleasure of moving to music alone is enough. Nibbles and I dance and dance. We drink and laugh and dance some more. And so, even when time comes and another pair is lauded by a queen of cats, I am not dissatisfied. There is always next year after all. And by then I warrant Nibbles and I will have perfected our steps. With such an incredible friend and partner, it would destroy me not to dance together again. Yeah, I want to keep dancing with Nibbles. Ah, what a wonderful night. Yay! Ah, my poor little feet. I have no idea how those poor ballerinas handle it being on their feet like that every day. Well, will you look at that? You're so tired you didn't even wake up to welcome Mammon home. Yeah. Because now someone else's feet are tired. Just look at you. It almost seems like you were the one out dancing all night. Well, I mean, if you only knew. You are such a dear thing, my soubrette. Sweet dreams, my little princess. Fiend! Yay! I know there's like other endings, but I'm happy with that. That was cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But yeah. That was a nice little, cute little visual novel. I just liked kind of like the vibes, and there was quite some vocabulary in there. Mostly French ones that I was struggling with, so I do apologize. I should learn at least some basic French pronunciation. My partner's better at it than I am. So he's probably going to be like, you pronounce this wrong and this wrong and this wrong. And then I'll be like, well, shit. But yeah, no, this was cute. And I don't know, kind of a little bit magical to it too. I like it. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this playthrough of Ball of the Black Cat, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. What other kinds of visual novels or RPG Maker games or anything of the sort do you think we should indulge in? But yeah, like I said, this was really fun. I really like this one. But anyways, I got some plans for where we're going to start off in the new year. And I'm still working on some projects for such as our year in review. So be sure to be on the lookout for how things are going to be for next time. But please, take good care of yourselves and each other. And feel free to dance the night away if you need to. But yeah, and with that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye!